one of the lessons is that when chaos strikes, you're on your own. Our new documentary series, Tucker Carlson Originals, the new episode takes a look at how Americans have survived periods of anarchy. It's a fascinating piece of film. You can watch it on foxnation.com right now. We've been wondering for a while how voter identification is racist. All the polls show that Americans of all colors think you ought to be required to show ID, prove you're you when you vote. Well, Kamala Harris has said many times it's racist, and on Friday she spelled out exactly how it is. Watch.
Is agreeing to voter ID one of those compromises that you'd support?
I don't think that we should underestimate what that could mean. Because in some people's mind, that means, well, you're going to have to Xerox or photocopy your ID to send it in to prove you are who you are. Well, there are a whole lot of people, especially people who live in rural communities, who don't. There's no Kinko's, there's no Office Max near them. People have to understand that when we're talking about voter ID laws, be clear about who you have in mind and what would be required of them to prove who they are. Of course, people have to prove who they are, but not in a way that makes it almost impossible for them to prove who they are.
In rural areas to which I've never been, they can't get to Kinko's. Is there any Kinko's anywhere? Does Kinko's even exist? Do you have to get to Blockbuster too? Tammy Bruce keeps track of America's retail landscape. She's the host of another show you should watch on Fox Nation called Get Tammy Bruce, and we're happy to have her join us tonight. So, Tammy, let's say you live in a rural area, the place that Kamala Harris has never been. How hard is it to get to a Kinko's right now, would you say?
Yeah, you know, I'll tell you, there is someone, and Kamala may know this best because she can't find her job, right? She has no idea where that is. She doesn't know what it entails. She doesn't know what to do with it. She can't do diplomacy. She doesn't know how to answer questions. So it's Kamala Harris who doesn't understand where things are. The fact is, of course, we can joke about Harris. She doesn't clearly know America at all, I would argue. A rural America can, of course, they're running businesses, they run farms, they feed the world. They're just like in urban areas, there may be some economic problems, people of all different colors. But the question here is, besides the insult of it, is why are the Democrats so desperate to make cheating easier? This is what's amazing. And the Monmouth poll, you mentioned the polling last month, 62% of Democrats want voter ID, 87% of independents, and 91% of the GOP. No one wants what they're saying, and yet they're so desperate now. They're saying you can't do it, like the rural people, by the way, also. They're Trump voters. We're told they're vaccine resistors. They invaded and did insurrection in January. So they're complicated people, but they've done all of this without an Office Max. I don't know how they could be capable of doing all of that. But I think that this is a sign of the Democrats now grasping at straws to try to keep people from being able to know their vote is safe. It's a problem.
Yeah, if you're not for voter ID, then we can assume sinister intent. I think there's no question about that. Tammy Bruce, great to see you tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.